especially Juju.
Oh, I did makeup today.
No worries. So I don't know how it's gonna be. So just to let people know that we are starting our TNT for the first time live on Facebook. So that's it. This is awesome. So I think we have introduced already. So I think the first topic, it's really, and I found a question that's pretty nice. What springs to mind? I haven't used springs like in a way, like this way. What springs to mind when you hear the word bullying? Have you used spring? Like, but let me show you what springs. I don't know if I found it on a. What springs to mind when you hear the word bullying? Like something like that. Like it's what comes to mind when you.
Hi everyone.
Hey, Junior. How are you?
Fine. Yeah.
Good. So have you ever do you know what bullying means?
Me?
Yeah, no, everybody, not Juju, Vania, do you know?
I'm just watching right now.
Yeah, you're just watching.
First time, I'm a little bit shy.
So,
Gonna be watching.
Juju, what? So you're not. Juju is not it's not shy. She's the opposite. How can I say that? The opposite of shy. What?
When the person, it's the way I am is a chat box.
Chat box. Great. Nice.
So bullying is, in a nutshell, it's when you use your power or force someone to do something using something that can threat them. You know, in general, speaking is this: when you use forceful things to imply someone to do something they don't want and take it advantage of the weakness.
Yeah, that's it. Have you ever suffered something like? Have you ever been bullied?
When I saw the subject, I was trying to remember if I have ever felt that thing, but I don't think I faced such a thing when I was a child in my youth, because I was a very tough girl. If someone irritated me, I would, so bullying was not a part of my childhood or youth. I wouldn't kick somebody else. So, no, I haven't. I mean, I didn't.
Very good. I have a lot. I have been bullied. I don't know if that's correct. Bullied, right?
I don't remember the past of it, because bully.
Yeah. Bully, it's not a, yeah, bully. I have been bullied. Let me see.
Bullied.
Yeah, bullied. Maybe. Yeah, that's it. Bullied. That's bullied. Yeah.
Not bullied, yeah.
I don't know if it's, let me double check here. So I have been bullied. Let me double check.
Bullied.
Bullied. Yeah, that's it. I have been bullied, and I have.
You have been, but it still happened.
Yeah, a lot of. Do you remember that time on Braille? I will.
But that was not bullying. There was this stupid guys that don't.
Yeah, but I
had an episode there too. I think I was so naive. I just got into the group and I posted like a Mario Vergara thing, and we were just announcing spots for teachers, and I was so naive, and everybody just came on me, and oh my god, I didn't say anything. But I will pretend nothing is happening. It's online. Nobody knows me, so.
Yeah, it's really. That's why I quit chatting there, like sharing things?
I left that group.
Yeah, I kind of left. I didn't yet, but it's a group for Brazilian English teachers.
But apparently, it's not very welcoming.
Yeah.
No, I thought I was the only one having this feeling about it because I felt like that too, like it was very intense. But I can get good tips in there, so that's why I'm doing it. But I don't talk a lot.
But there are other groups that you can get good tips. But that one is stupid because I have never seen such a thing in my life. If you say something, they go and they don't respect others' opinions. So this is not well, my humble opinion.
Yeah.
It's not a attitude. I appreciate it. So there are other groups that are much better than them.
I don't think they would be like that if they were face to face, you know. It's
and sometimes people really that's a part of like cyber bullying too, because people hide themselves behind the screen, right? So you don't really know how they are. Sometimes they are all powerful in the internet. When it comes in person, you know, they're not the same. So
yeah.
I am the opposite in person. I talk a lot, so I am the opposite. Some people can be the opposite in the negative way too. So.
Yeah. I'm a chat box person too, but online and offline. So yeah. But basically, what when I was like a teenager or a child, I used to like have fun and made fun of people a lot. It's like kids, you know. Like you have fun, you make jokes, you receive jokes. It's like it's a bullying, but that back there we didn't know that was this name, bullying.
Let me see something, because I think we are misusing. I mean, we are not using properly the meaning of bullying. Let me just see something here. That have someone who hurts or frightens someone who's smaller or less powerful.
Yeah.
Them to do something they do not want to do. But when you make jokes, when you make fun, this is not bullying.
But sometimes the person's like feels bad or feels like afraid. Yeah. So for me it was a joke. For the others it wasn't, and I'm very sorry, but it happened. I can't do anything else by now. What do you think, Francisco? Have you ever lived a situation like that, or have you done it? Yeah, Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. When I was younger, I was one of the smallest guys in my class group. So when you have to get it online or get in the class, I was like the third guy, and I was so skinny, and the guys used to pick on me. I said, "Pick on me," right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
The guys used to pick on me, and but not happen like in the American series that the guy just put the head in the top, not something like that, but just jokes make me sometimes embarrassed, and I was very shy, and then I cannot handle very well with the situation. So maybe it's kind of bullying.
Yeah, it is. It's
For them, it's not just a joke. Like guys make say funny things on the guy, but for me not. He was very comfortable.
yeah. And you, Junior, you are like in the 16s, right? You are like
Yes.
a teenager. So, do you feel that is really bullying an issue for teens or like people from your age?
No, I think in my age, everyone, just we don't care about it. Like
we just prank all the time. And when I was a kid, I was so bullied. Like, oh, look that guy, so skinny with the big head, and I just cry inside every time. And now we really don't care about it. I think just when I was a kid.
I was the skinny guy with the big head back there when I was a teenager. So people used to say that, oh, the big head, but in Portuguese, of course. But then I didn't care because I was okay with the jokes, even though they were trying to harass me, or trying to really. It was a bullying in some of way from some people, some groups.
Of course, like when I was a kid, I just listened to it and shut the fuck up. Look,
Yeah.
don't talk anything. You're the skinny guy. Don't do anything. And I think last year I just joined the gym, and like I need to be stronger right now because I was so skinny and I need to be strong. And like this, I don't know. How can I say that?
Yeah, I got your point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you want to to change the situation and avoid the pranks and the jokes, right?
Yeah, but not like change the situation, but I think the other persons think that I am the skinny guy with a big head, and they just don't talk to not hurt my feelings, and they just want to change it. Like, oh, that guy is handsome. No, not the oh look that weird,
Okay.
look that skinny.
Yeah, I know. I totally know what you're feeling. I promise you that it goes away. It gets better.
I hope so. I really hope so.
So I think that's the misunderstanding, Juju. I know what you're trying to say about bullying. That's really something really bad and really like painful and hard. But most of the time, it starts with the tiny things. You know, the smallest jokes, and it gets bigger and bigger, and then it becomes a bullying, in my opinion.
Well, it all depends on the context and the situation, on the person. Because bullying for me, it's a very heavy and negative thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's impossible to measure people's feeling. I don't know if something that is really, what is this?
Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe it's Marcio. No, it's not Marcio, unfortunately. So,
well, but anyway.
and you, Vanya, do you feel like I don't know if you teach teens or kids or just adults? Do you see something in the classes about like bullying or jokes in a bad way?
I teach mostly online and private classes. You know, it's more tutoring. I had an experience teaching in class, but it was all adults. But I think she is right, because I saw the definition of bullying too. But I think nowadays they all use it in the general way of just making fun of people and, you know, and affect them psychologically more than just physically force them to do something. So in that scenario, yes, sometimes I think even we as adults do it, but we don't see it as bullying. Because I have a situation, you know, like we all have situations where we feel like, you know, people are kind of making fun of you. You don't know if their intentions or not, if they're just being ironic or not. But not in class, no. Even with you know, in class students, I have never had this situation.
Yeah.
But I worked with middle schoolers in America, you know, in a group in the church. Then yes, they had a lot, like tons of episodes, and depressed girls because of bullying, and girls with, you know, eating problems and disorders because of bullying. It's a real thing for most of them, middle schoolers and, you know, like high schoolers. It's a very big thing. It is.
Yeah.
And cyberbullying, all of them, they have their Instagram account and it lasts like 3 days. They post something, 3 days later, they already delete it. If they don't have enough likes, or if someone says something, they threaten themselves through messages. It's really intense. It's really bad.
Yeah, I think it's getting worse, especially nowadays, because when I was a teen, we didn't have back there cell phones or internet like the way we have. Hey, Leonardo, welcome to the talk. Can you? So we are in the middle of the discussion, so I'm gonna ask you a couple of things later, just to wrap up. Right? That's the expression, to wrap up things, I think.
All right.
Very good. So I think this situation that Vanya just told us, I'm trying to get the link through the situation we had in Goiás. Is that correct, Goiás? That we had that kid that killed someone.
Yeah, the one that killed.
Yeah, and I think it just starts with a simple joke, like. For example, Junior told about the skinny big head or this and that, but I felt this on my skin. Like some people they didn't like me, so they tried to damage myself in some of way of making these jokes. So I think it's just start with a little joke, yeah. Leonardo, how old are you?
I'm 34.
And where are you from?
I was born in São Paulo, and I'm living here right now.
Oh, nice. Great. You have like me.
I moved quite a lot. I used to traveling, you know. So now I'm getting fixed in São Paulo, and next year I think to go away again.
Okay. So where have you lived?
I've lived in Europe for a couple of years. I lived in UK, Spain, Italy.
Great. So that's why you have like this British accent, right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I couldn't speak English before moving to London.
Great.
So I believe it was one way. I can actually speak it like American or I don't know, any other way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, totally understand. Yeah, Junior is getting the link. Junior, have you read the have you read it already?
Not really.
No, I'm talking to Junior. It's another person. He has just.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So Junior, did you read the
full?
Yeah,
Just the chat.
So any like Jojo, Vanya, or even Francisco, Edson, or Leonardo, do you know the full history of this kid that killed someone, killed a friend?
Well, I know in a nutshell, but one of his colleagues was making jokes with him, and then he got a gun from his mom, who's a police officer, and then he shot his peers, his mates. That's all I know. And honestly, I'm so up to here, so lots of negative. So I was watching the news. Have you seen what happened in New York?
No.
Oh oh my goodness, lots of bad news. Another guy killed a lot of people on the
Well,
street with a car.
yeah, I have been avoiding all of the bad news recently, so that's why I quit all the Facebook groups, all the bad news. So I quit TV. Yeah, I'm trying to get like to show off the positive situations at most of times, but it's really hard to get out of bad news, you know.
Yes, because it seems that the whole world is facing something really different. In order to get better, we have to face tough situations not to get better. So the whole world is facing something new. My negative.
Yeah.
Like what makes me sad, like everyone, just let's talk about that. What happened in Guyana every time, and I'm not ready for that. Like the whole day, every time, just so sad.
Yes,
Yes,
I
totally.
strongly agree with
Yeah.
And people talk about it every time because it got a lot of views. They post on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and they got just 100 likes, 100 shared, and just because they got views with that, just you're talking about that people and you're making yourself famous because you're them.
Yeah. It's I don't know what to expect from the new generation that was born. The new generation, they were born in the smartphone era, like, so I don't know what to expect, how they're gonna be when they get adults. Yeah, Francisco, do you want to share what happened that you were reading the article?
Guys, I
Yeah.
have to apologize, but I have to go because I will start my class.
Okay, Juju, no
Right.
problem. Thank you a lot for coming.
Thank you guys. Bye bye.
Let's talk. Let's be in touch.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye bye. And Francisco, you're muted. Yeah, you're muted. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
So I was reading the article, and the guy was crazy. He thought that Hitler and
Nazi apologizes.
was a good
Apologizes?
thing.
No.
So I was reading some, there is like big screen conversation with the guy, the chocolate guy. He was much convinced that was a good thing, and all these things they said about the Holocaust was just invention about the media to make people don't look at this guy just to create a bad image. So, so one friend of mine a long time ago, no long time ago, said some movies, some games, are very dangerous for some people because when they have a weak mind, they get these things like true, they believe things, and they can spread bad things. I remember some years ago that one guy in US they get in the cinema room, and shot everyone in the room, and the people in they said that he was
Playing Assassin's Creed, maybe.
like that. I don't remember exactly the name of the
No, the Assassin's Creed was the kid of your the parents.
Sorry.
Assassin's Creed was with the kid that killed his parents.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, from Brazil.
So this one is another one is the something, I don't remember the name of the group, but getting inspiration.
I think it was like Batman movie. Batman movie, I think. No?
Because
Yeah.
it's like getting more often. And when I was young, this kind of thing just happened here. Yes, I remember the first time I watched
Fight Club.
Tiros Combine, shots.
Yes, yeah, Shots in Columbine.
Have you ever shots in Combine?
Yeah, yeah.
I remember when I watched this movie, and for us, it was something so distant, something that don't make it part of our life, and now it's happening more often. A couple of years ago, it happened in Rio, in Realengo, one guy got in the school and shot
Yeah.
everyone in his classroom.
Yeah, I think all this sharing is getting ideas to people, maybe, like something like that. Isabel, welcome.
Thank you.
So thank God you appeared after 42 seasons, 42 sessions, sorry. Yeah, I was going to ask Leonardo a question and he went out. So Isabel, we are talking about bullying, and I think, yeah, Francisco, maybe if you do like this, it's better, like with your microphone. So Isabel, we are talking about bullying, and I think it's a very good topic, especially for you that you have kids. I don't know how you deal with this situation with your kids, and if they tell you something about it. So you're not listening well?
Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening. Just a second. Can you hear me? Like, is it good to hear?
For me, yes.
Yeah,
For
I
me,
can
it's
listen.
okay.
I can listen usually, but not Francisco.
Okay, so I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do the payment for the room, because it's got the free option. It's not that good, and I think they do it on purpose. So I thought it would happen. So just a second. We might reconnect in a second. Oh, and Vanya, you're going, so maybe see you next time. Thank you for coming, and feel free to join us.
Thank you all. Yes, it's fun. Unfortunately, I have to go. I have classes starting soon, so I got to prepare everything here for her. I'll see y'all soon.
Okay, so let's get in touch, talk a little bit. I don't know what you're doing, so take care.
Yeah, I will like the live on Facebook so we can communicate.
Great. So
okay, bye y'all.
Take care. See you.
Bye.
So let's do the following. So we're here. Where is Isabel? She has gone. Yeah. You're here? Yeah, so is it better now? Like,
I can't see anyone.
So let me just reconnect here, just a second.
What happened when I was bullying?
No, did you read the whole article I was reading? Can you hear me? Can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't read the whole article, but what the piece I read, the guy, he was not very well in his mind. So maybe he was a bit influenced, not bad influence by like YouTubers and something else. And I have to read the whole history, the whole article to understand what trying to see what happened. It made me remember like the second season of it. Have you watched it? 13 Reasons Why.
Yes.
Not me, and I want.
So, it's kind of spoily, but not a spoily because in second season, the guy, the stalker guy, is gonna become like I don't know how to say.
Like shot, yeah,
Shotter?
shot.
Like
No, he's the shooter.
yeah, he was a student, but he suffered a lot of bullying during the whole first season, and he get crazy in the. Sorry for this point.
No problem. No, no.
But in second season, something like that, it doesn't happen. Like the guy is gonna kill everyone. You don't know what's gonna happen, but if you're such about, you're gonna. So it's like the same thing. The guy has no good mind. He's not health
Yeah,
mind, and he was surfing a lot because everyone was picking on him and make jokes of him, make pranks, and he just like explode. Everyone didn't put everything out was like that, like everyone. And he was like giving signals that he was not okay. Cheery did something like that. I really believe in domino effect. That nothing happens by chance. That nothing happens just because it happens, just because of destiny. And if you just have a look into a little bit more, to pay attention to the details, you're gonna see that the people who did something like that was the sign all the time.
No.
And these conversations that the guy with his friend is kind of proof that he was given some sign that he was okay.
yeah, definitely. I think we need to pay attention on how people behave, especially around us. And it's not just because of bullying, but sometimes they are depressed, and they get depressed after being bullied a lot. So Isabel, have you what do you understand about bullying? Have you felt this when you were a kid, when you were a teenager?
Actually, Felipe, I don't remember. I just remember if I can say, if I can tell, bullying. If I think if I suffered any bullying was in my family, twin brothers and sisters, and I think it's common because I never had problem with this.
Yeah, I understand, and I think because bullying is it's a word that means that you have been harassed by someone or treated in a bad or threat in a bad way. So it's more than a joke, you know. But in the family, it's like we make jokes, and that's the basic things that like cousins, brothers, or family they do. But usually at school, it starts with a joke, and then it gets bigger and bigger. So, do you think your kids they realize what bullying is, or do they suffer kind of a harassment from someone?
Yeah, I think nowadays the schools talk about bullying, and for example, my kids know what bullying and how do you bully? Yeah.
Yeah, how? Yeah, I don't. I was trying to. I think it's bully. Yeah, this is a bully.
Bully someone.
Yeah.
But my kids, they are 9 and 6 years old, and they never complain about anything.
Yeah. That's great.
Like them. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, that's interesting because we were talking about the guy in Goiânia that he had killed someone, like another kid. But what Junior and Francisco was telling is that this kid, he was crazy, right?
Yeah, I have them. I don't think that he was suffering bullying for a long time. Maybe some joke about him, but not all the time. Father didn't know about any of that. If they first bullying, they first of all tell to the family, his family.
Yeah.
Had this problem.
Yeah, I think the first thing is it's not a reason for killing people. Okay, that's the point. If you suffer like harassment or something like that, you're not allowed to kill people because of that, even though it's really hard for you or you get depressed, right?
Like, my girlfriend is too shy to join us. She told me that when she was a kid, she was playing in because something of Disney in school, something like that, and some girl said to she like, you can't like get a marriage because you're too fat. And bro, she got this to all the whole life until I think yesterday she was crying because of that. And I think you suffered bullying for a long time is not reason to kill people.
Yeah.
But it's very bad. You get depressed, you get really sad, and it sometimes it destroy what you're trying to do, like your happiness, your well-being, your health, your yeah. Actually, I think I told everything. But what do you think we should do in cases of like bullying? What should we do for kids, especially? I know just Isabel has kids, but Francisco and Junior, how can we deal with these situations? How can we solve this?
For me, like, I don't know how. My father always told me, like, if someone bullied you, you need to strike back. You know, if someone punches you, you need to punch it back. And I was raised like that.
Yeah, me too. I think all the boys. Yeah.
Someone push you harder.
Yeah.
First.
Exactly.
Like the scene of Pulp Fiction. Say that again. Say that again. I don't know.
Yeah. Someone is watching TV. I think it's Isabel, maybe. No.
No.
Okay. And yeah. And what do you think, Francisco? What can we do for like to solve this issue, this problem, this question?
I think the first thing you should do is pay attention to kids.
Yeah.
Getting more sensible about what is going on with them. If they are, because as I said before, they give signs. You have to pick the signs, and sometimes you don't know what to do, but go to a psychologist and try and really understand what happened, what's going on, and if necessary, go to the school and talk to the teachers, to the other kids, and try to make the kid feel safe, feel comfortable, because when you're young, you don't know, sometimes you feel so vulnerable, you don't know, sometimes you need someone to say, no, you're okay, no one is going to hurt you, it's okay.
Yeah, you're safe.
Yeah, you need someone, yes, to make you safer. Yeah, are you getting crazy if you have kids and my kid come back on one day with a bruise or with something or with a graze, something else, and I ask him or her what happened is, and he or her says something like that the other the kid just brushed me, something like really deep. But most of the time, what happened when the parents ask, they say anything.
Yeah, they don't say it.
Hello there.
They don't know how to handle that.
Yeah. Hey, Arthur.
This is the hardest thing.
Yeah. So just to get you inside the conversation, Arthur, we're talking about bullying. I think you can add a lot to the discussion. And just before I ask you something, I want Isabel, what do you think is a good solution for like the bullying question? Like if your kids come to your house, what should you do?
I totally agree with the guy was talking. Sorry, but
Francisco?
Yeah, Francisco. And I think the parents need to pay attention in the kids every day. And with my kids, I ask them every night, how about your day, what's happening with you, and tell me about your friends. And in the most part, they don't tell you anything. They don't need to tell to the parents about the day, but if they are having some problems, you feel, because you look in your kids every day, you will keep the small changes sorry, but my English is not good.
No, it's good. Stop saying that. Stop saying that.
So I totally agree with Francisco, and my husband is like Junior's father. My husband every day tell us, if someone hurt you, hurt the people.
Yeah, hurt back.
Person.
Hurting back.
Yeah. And my husband, and I like, because minha fala, my talk,
My speech.
Yeah, my speech is different. So they
You're the mother.
they have to speak in the house.
Yeah, I totally agree. What a
I always teach them not bully with anyone. I think it's very important, because we always worried about okay, my children can't suffer bullying, but we don't imagine it, that our kids can bully someone.
Yeah, it's always the others. Yeah, our kids are like angels. They don't do anything. What about you, Art? What do you think about bullying and all this situation we have lived recently?
What situation? Sorry.
Like in Goiás, do you remember what happened?
Well, I've been out of Brazil for the past 20 days, basically, so then I'm completely out of the news.
So just a quick overview. A kid killed another friend, and people are saying it was because of bullying. Just an overview. But we're talking about like bullying, like the harassment or like bad treatment on other kids, like, you know, the typical speech. What do you think, like, have you ever lived a situation like this? What do you think is the solution for that?
To most of problems, I would say that education is the key. So once you teach children how to bully each other or how to respect each other and how to understand differences and sometimes how to embrace them, this is the key and the path to overcome this sort of problems. I'm definitely sure that this is the way it should be taught and should be dealt with. Yes, I have had myself problems with bullying. I think I there were moments when I was the bullier, and maybe I was bullied. So it takes us, and especially it took me, some time to understand it, and because you have to be up to change or at least to transform yourself, because once you understand that it can come from you, it is a sort of very deep sort of how would I say this? It's a sort of you are confronting yourself. So then there's this confront that it happens to happen to you. So if you're up to change, then it will happen. It sometimes hurts, but it's because I was not taught not to be a bullier, or I was not taught how to identify it or how to find it back. So there were times which was much easier to become one of them than try to stop them. And this is my perspective as an adult already. So then, but I'm not a father yet, and I'm really willing to have children. Maybe in the near future, I'm not so sure how it's gonna be like. But this is what I think I'll be trying to teach my kids, like how to embrace the differences and how to respect them, because everything that I would say that all sorts of problems regarding bullying starts from differences. So something that is different from your knowledge or from your perspective or from your own world, that is basically why people start bullying each other. I mean, this is at least a point of view.
Perfect. It's yeah, awesome. I think you did it all. Like, yeah, because in my opinion, like, education is the key, and more than education, love is the key to solve all of the problems, not just bullying. Because when someone is bullying you or it's treating you in a bad way, I think it's missing love. You know, people are showing themselves in a situation that I'm harassing you, I'm bullying you, I'm better than you, but inside they are freaking it out. Actually, that's what I think. I have been the person who bullied a lot or have been bullied, and it's hard to say this bully verb because it's not common, especially in English. But yeah, when you realize that you were in both situations, you have like a internal fight in some way. So I believe that this opportunity to speak and discuss about it adds something for everyone, even though they are just watching on Facebook, because this is live on Facebook. Just let you know, okay, Isabel, that you are live and people will listen to your English.
Felipe,
Yeah, Junior.
I disagree you.
You'll be able to watch it again?
Yeah, Francisco, you can. It's gonna be on aprendi Facebook page. Junior, yeah?
I disagree with you. I think my age, if you sit with your father and your mom and talk about bully and you just got your father in school and just, father, this is the teenager that's bullying me. Bro, you just ah,
Yeah, just fight
yeah,
it back.
you just don't fuck it off the school because oh, he's a child. He's putting his father in his troubles, and in my age, this is completely hard to understand, because
You're gonna be more bullied, right?
yeah, it gets worse every time if you call your father to the school and oh, father, I'm afraid
Yeah,
he
yeah,
will punch me.
yeah.
What I do?
Totally agree, because my father was like this. If I told him something about school, like next day he was in front of the door talking to the coordinators or the teachers, and it was like, oh my God, I know you're trying to help me out, but it's like it's complicated. It's
Not
complicated.
like that.
Yeah, yeah, it's not a help.
But wait a minute, what do you mean by this all? Do you think that fathers shouldn't do this, like parents shouldn't go for this sort of stuff?
No, they should, but it's like the kids, they feel like embarrassed about the situation that the father is trying to solve all of the problems and all of the issues. I know that when it gets in a bigger problem, in a worse situation, like it's very important that the parents to go and talk and see what's going on. But in the minor issues, when you talk to them, they go to school and you feel like, oh my God, my parents are coming. So I'm not gonna tell that I was bullied, or I'm not gonna tell that I was harassed that I wasn't harassed. I just made a mistake, but no worries, it happens. Yeah, so that's it basically.
Like, I don't think this is bullying, but today, my father called, I think is a friend of mine. She's not a friend, but she's my girlfriend friend. I think you got it.
Yeah.
But she always got in my relationship, telling my girlfriend how to act, how to think, what she need to do, and I just told you, stop with that. You're not my girlfriend, and you not want to tell her what to do, what to think, and they just don't give a fuck. She just doesn't give a fuck. And my father called her mom today, and she told, stop with that. Like, stop with that right now. And I don't know if this is bullying, because how I told you, it gets worse every time. I'll just arrive in the school tomorrow, and he called her father, and he's a child. It gets worse every time.
Yeah. Sometimes you need like to solve your own problems, although you're not you're just a teenager, but sometimes you can handle with some tough situations. So you might or you must call your parents, because they're your best friends. So they are there to help. Okay.
Or they should at least.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. So, do you have anything else that you want to come up with about polling, Francisco, Arthur, Isabel, and the other guest that I don't know the name? Who is shy? Junior?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Me too. I'm shy because we are live on Facebook.
Well, you should think I'm not going live next time.
Yeah.
You're kidding, Flip.
What?
You're kidding.
No, it's true. I was trying to say something like 5 minutes ago, and I made a mistake, and I realized it was a mistake. And then, oh my God, we're live on Facebook. People are gonna judge me. But I don't give a shit anymore. Go. Yeah.
we're no native speakers of the language, so whatever comes up, it's okay. As long as we are understood and we make communication through, that's all right.
Yeah. So
Yeah, like I don't know how to talk about bullying because it's a really hard thing to talk about it for me because it was very common in my childhood because I am a child.
no worries.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 16 years old.
Oh yeah, basically, I can smell your diapers from here. This is bullying.
Yeah, this is bullying. You're bullying online and live. That's
You're being bullied on a section about bullying.
yeah.
The controversy is so good.
I just got bullied live on Facebook.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
We have all.
By the way, did you ever? I'm not so sure if you did this, but when I was a teenager, I had a PlayStation 2, and there was this game named Bully. Did you play
Oh
that?
yeah. Every time Felipe
That was
bully you,
awesome.
you never-
Basically, I could do everything I wanted to do because first, it gave me a glimpse of an American style of student life. So then we would go for Halloween parties. They would have different sort of chemistry classes and things. So people would fight, people would nag each other. They would go trick and treating as well.
Oh, I think it's like that game that's very famous that I forgot the name right now. That like you drive that you drive cars and then you can fight people and you can destroy things.
GTA, yeah.
Yeah, GTA, yeah.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I was like, GTA? What is GTA? It's GTA. You know?
Yeah. Our GTA, basically that.
Yeah, it's like this. So I totally forgot what we were talking, but
Bully.
yeah.
I bullied the guy who wears diapers.
Yeah. So Junior, yeah, it's a really tough discussion, but when we talk about learning in English language, it's very good because you might get some expressions from people, and you can learn from them. Like I think Francisco agree with me because he has been part of it on the WhatsApp group. So keep in touch, keep trying, keep like with shy. If you're shy, just go for it. Like
Make mistakes, but give your chance for yourself.
yeah, that's it. And Isabel, I'm very proud that you're here. Isabel is a student of mine, and she has done a really incredible work. And she's shy, I know, but she's really working hard to pass this first barrier, of the language. But she speaks very well. She's doing great. Yeah.
That's great. Keep on trying. That's the most important. The more you practice, the better you get.
That's it. You need to expose yourself. So especially
get out of the comfort zone.
yeah, and that's bullying. English students, they are built. How do I say that? Bullied.
Build.
No.
When you get our
Yeah. The English teacher saying build to say bullying or to let's say bully. So I don't give a shit if people are judging me. Yeah, it's like judgment's open here. So come on, judge me. It's like this. So yeah, you face the bad situations like this. Do you have anything else to come up with or to talk? Because
I don't know. You guys know something about Combine?
yeah. I haven't.
Well, since we're live on Facebook, I would say about it. Yeah. Sorry, I never heard. By the way, what's that?
What is Combine? Actually, I haven't watched it yet. Really?
The video.
Yeah, the movie or the. Is it a movie, right?
Yeah.
I know I was like, yeah, it's a movie, but I wasn't sure. Maybe a documentary or something, like a short movie. You're bullying me, Arthur.
Sorry, no, I couldn't notify. Getting myself together. So yeah, that's it.
Second time.
Strange Things too, the second season.
No.
I started the first.
I finished the second season yesterday.
Yeah.
I finished it in 2 days, basically. Yeah, no, first of all, there are not so many episodes. There are like 9 of them.
Yeah, just
So in a few hours, you're done with it.
Yeah, I'm just telling that, Isabel, you should try Stranger Things, especially because of English. It's not that difficult, and you should try with English subtitles. That's what I'm doing, because there are a lot of words that I want to learn from it, so it's pretty cool.
How I Met Your Mother is a good one too.
Which one?
For English, How I Met Your Mother. It's a good one too. Friends is a good one for English too.
Friends, yeah.
Yeah. I am watching
Friends.
Grace and Friends.
Oh, I've been told it's quite good as well, yeah.
Yeah, I love
which one? Sorry.
Grace
Grace
and
and
Frank.
Friends.
But are you watching it with English subtitles or no? You see? Yeah,
Great.
that's it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, very good. So people, just to is that correct expression? Just to wrap up things?
To wrap up, yeah.
Yeah. So just to wrap up things, and especially because we are live on Facebook, just to let people know that Tuesday night talks. Yeah. Tuesday night talks. It's aprendi thing. So we have a group on Facebook for people to see when we are going live, for like the topics, when we are gonna talk, or what do you have. Yeah, wrap up. And then the TNT is happening every last Tuesday of the month. So today's the last Tuesday, so it's October 31st, Halloween day.
By the way, happy Halloween, right?
Yeah, and the last Tuesday of November and last Tuesday of December. Just if it's Christmas or New Year's Day, we're not gonna have the TNT, but we have the aprendi moment that Arthur was here last time. We're going to.
Yeah, and I will not be there for the next month.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
I
think.
can try something online like this, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe depending on how many people are there. But anyway, aprendi moment, it's another project of aprendi, and the idea is to get people together, especially students. Okay, Isabel, to go there. So it happens every first Thursday, but next Thursday is holiday, so we are going to have it on Thursday 9th next week then. And it's gonna be at Tubaina Bar. It's on Haddock Lobo Street, and it's pretty close to Consolação subway station in São Paulo. So Junior, if you come to São Paulo, you're more than welcome. You can bring your cousin, and you can bring your girlfriend, or you can bring all of your family. You can do like everybody from
My dog.
yeah, your dog too.
Your dog, your parrot.
Yeah. Francisco, the same, okay? If you come to São Paulo, just let us know. Let me know if you need the support. Isabel, you must.
I will be in São Paulo. I will be in São Paulo in 15th of December. But so it's not in the end of December, so it probably are not.
But let's get in touch.
The second.
No, the TNT is the last. Okay.
Okay.
But anyway, if we don't have it, just let's get in touch, and we can meet each other, and we can know each other in person. Arthur, enjoy your trip. I don't know where you are. Basically, I think you're in Dublin, right?
Yes, I'm Dublin right now.
Are you going to stay in Dublin for long? Do you have any
Well,
plans?
I'm making it, let's say, my headquarter so far. And because Ryanair, have you heard of Ryanair?
Rainy, yeah.
Yeah, Ryanair, it's, for those who don't know, it's airline company, and tickets are very cheap. So basically, I just bought a return trip. So I'll go and be back to Dublin. Trip to Paris by 10 euros.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. So I'll be trying to know as much as I can of Europe, basically, for the time of the year.
Perfect. So enjoy as much as you can.
Thank you.
Okay. So guys, see you next time. Thank you a lot for coming, and have a good night. And if you need something, just solve your problems. I'm not here. Okay, forget me. I'm kidding. If you want, I'm here to help. Junior, if you want to have that talk about the interview, just give me a call or give me a message. And
Good luck, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Isabel, see you next class. Isabel's not here anymore. Yeah, there's a guest that I don't know who is it, but anyway, goodbye, guest.
Goodbye, everybody. See you next time then. I'll try my best to be here.
Yeah, goodbye, Francisco.
Goodbye. See you.
See you. Isabel, are you back? No, it's not Isabel.
No.
Yeah.
Goodbye, big
So see you, Junior. Take it easy. Bye-bye.